I'm gonna be honest, some Pokemon designs suck, or at least I think they do. So I decided to go through all 1,000 or whatever Pokemon, pick out a couple of them, and give them a redesign. Initially, I just sketched them out traditionally and called it good, but when I started editing, it was hard to see the process as I was sketching, so we're doing them digitally. Now, before we really get into the redesigns, I just want to say one or maybe a couple things. This is just me having fun, and I'm not trained in character design at all, so don't expect some next level incredible stuff. In all honesty, I really only like 2 of these designs myself, but I think it's important to show the art that you're not super proud of, because it still deserves some love. Also, if I insult your all-time favorite Pokemon in this video, feel free to leave a very long-winded comment about it. Disclaimers aside, I had a lot of fun doing this, so I hope you guys like it. Anyways, enough yapping, now onto the Pokemon. Our first victim is Metapod. Now I can't explain why I don't like this design. I just don't like it. In my head, it doesn't make any sense for a cocoon to be moving around, so I think it would be much cooler if to have a Pokemon that's like completely unusable during that stage, and you have to wait for it to hatch to use it again, but I guess not. Because I don't have any solid reasons I don't like Metapod, it was hard to come up with a new design for it. My only real idea was to make it look more like an actual butterfly cocoon, which led me to these ones that look like leaves. If there's one thing I love in nature, it's animals that look like other things as a disguise, so I went all in with the leaf idea. So we have a little bit of stem on the front, and I try to add some leaf veining texture onto the stomach area for some extra detail. I think my favorite part is the gradient at the tail. It makes it look more leaf-like. So we have the old Metapod and the new one. Not my favorite, but I like it better than the original, so that's all that matters. Now we're moving on to Stunkfish. I have 2 issues with this Pokemon. One is its colors. Why does it have to be brown and yellow? And 2, why does its mouth look like that? So those are the 2 things I want to fix. Since Stunkfish is based off of Flounders, I used them as a reference for this, and decided to make the eyes more off to the side like they are on Flounders. I also wanted to make the side fins a lightning bolt shape to bring in that electric element, but that proved a lot harder than I thought it would be. Like I said earlier, my main issue with this design is the colors, so I decided to go with a more pleasant yellow and a darker olive green, which I think looks nice, but as I'm editing, I think it would have looked nicer if they were switched, like if the olive was the main color and the yellow was just the accent, but I'm too lazy to go fix it, so it's gonna stay like that. I also fixed the mouth so it doesn't look like a beak, and here's the new and improved Stunkfish. It's not yellow and brown anymore, and that's all that matters to me. Moving on to what I think is the most lazy Pokemon design ever next to Electrode. We're redesigning Flamigo. Now I have a few questions for the Pokemon design team. First of all, why didn't you come up with a creative name for it? You just took out 1 letter. That's it. Did no one come up with a better name idea than Flamigo? Second question, why is its neck tied into a knot? Is it a balloon animal? Does it have a thyroid problem? I just don't get it. Now, I get how hard it is to design a creature based off of something as iconic as a flamingo, but you could have done better. Take my redesign, for example. It also looks like a flamingo, but as I was looking at pictures of flamingos, I noticed that they're very angular and kind of always look angry, so I took those aspects and added them to my design a little bit. The original Flamigo looks like a balloon with stick for legs. So here's my redesign of Flamigo. I like it a lot more than the original. Granted, I hated the original a lot. I think the beak looks better and it doesn't have that weird bump on its neck. So I think it's an improvement. Let me know what you think. Moving on to my least favorite redesign of the bunch is Barboach. Barboach? Is that how you say it? Barboach. Now I think Barboach has a nice design on its own. It's the colors that bother me with this one. But I also think that it should look more like a catfish since it evolves into Whiscash. So I referenced a lot of baby catfish throughout this piece. I don't know why I decided to draw it from this angle though. I feel like that's why I don't like it, honestly. I can't for the life of me remember why I drew it that way. Probably because a lot of catfish are seen from that angle? I don't know. Now, I do like the new colors though, because that silver and blue was not it at all. I should have added in some scale details with the other colors, kind of like I did with Flamigo, but I just forgot. And for good reason, because I was so excited for the last redesign. The last Pokemon I decided to redesign is Garbodor, because I hate Garbodor's design so much. Almost more than I hate Flamigo's, which is saying something. Now, I get it. Garbodor is just a giant blob of trash, right? but they just did themselves such a disservice in world building because the Pokemon that Garbodor evolves from is called Trubbish, who I think has a super cute design. He's in a little trash bag with bits of trash for arms. He's adorable. Now here's where the world building comes in. They could have made Trubbish like a hermit crab, where eventually he will outgrow the garbage bags and have to move into a bigger home, like an industrial trash can. Trubbish could grow up and turns a giant trash can into a new shell and bursts out parts for his legs and arms. Now look at this and tell me that this isn't cooler than a regular heap of trash. Such a missed opportunity in my opinion. So this has been me redesigning some of my least favorite Pokemon. I'm sure you can already tell, but Garbodor is my favorite. I also like my new Flamigo, but not as much as I do Garbodor. But what do you think of my redesigns? Do you think they suck and I should never draw again? Let me know. I would also love to hear about your least favorite Pokemon. This was kind of a quick video. I just wanted to do something simple. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what kind of video you'd like to see next, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!